Hi, and welcome to Stretching for Anxiety and Stress Relief. We're gonna get started sitting on the ground or on a chair or wherever you feel comfortable, crisscross position. We're gonna open our hands up to the sky, releasing all the anxiety and stress we feel, and start with some deep breathing. So let's take a nice deep inhale in and release our stress away. One more time, deep breath in and press away. Go ahead and flip your hands over on your legs, and we're gonna roll the head forward and around. So roll the head forward, one side and then the other. Nice and slow. Nice job. Come back to center. We're gonna add to that breath by taking our arms with us. So go ahead and take your arms to the side body. Go ahead and reach up to the sky, deep breath in. And exhale out. One more time. Deep inhale. And exhale, release. On that last deep breath, ground one arm into the floor or whatever you're sitting on. Take the opposite arm overhead, stretch up and over, bending that arm that's grounded. Maybe take your gaze to the elbow. Maybe pressing up through the elbow and then releasing down. And go ahead and cartwheel to the other side. And let's do that same stretch. Taking your gaze up towards the sky, extending that lower elbow, releasing, and then coming back to center. Nice job. Go ahead and rest the hands on the legs one more time. Deep breath in and release. All right, let's go ahead and come onto all fours. So you might know this as cat-cow, but I'm just gonna put my knees underneath of my hips and my hands underneath of my shoulders. My fingertips are nice and wide. If this hurts your knees, you don't have to do this. We're just gonna stay here, breathing in, taking the chin to the sky, and then rolling through, arching the back up. One more time, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, raise. Good, go ahead and come back to center. We're gonna needle one arm underneath the other, letting our shoulder reach the ground. And just relax down. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Go ahead and come back to all fours. And let's do that same thing on the other side. Reaching long underneath the body, finding that deep stretch, and pressing back through. Nice job. Go ahead and sit back into your heels just slightly, pressing back. Let's find a child's pose. Take the arms nice and long, send the hips back, widen the knees, press in towards the floor. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And let's add some movement here. So we're gonna come up and over those shoulders, down, and then back and around, back to that child's pose. One more time. As we inhale, come up and over the shoulders, fold down, and then back to that child's pose. And release. Nice job. We're gonna bring one knee up and the opposite foot behind our leg, pressing through. Feel that hip flexor. It's gonna release through the quadricep. Feel the hip release. And take that same foot, bring it through here, and reach for that toe with the opposite arm. should feel that stretch in the hamstring. Deep breath in and release. All right, let's do that same thing on the other side. So go ahead and bring that foot to your hand on hip, pull nice and tight. Feel the release in the hip flexor. And release. Go ahead and bring that foot up through center. Grab the toe with the opposite hand. You can use that opposite hand for stability. Deep breath in. And release. All right, we're gonna come back to that sitting pose. I want you to sit back on your heels. Relax here, deep breath in. Let's roll our shoulders up, back, and down. I want you to think about really pressing those shoulders down away from your ears, relaxing here. Remember, we're releasing those toxins, releasing the anxiety and the stress that we feel. We're gonna sit back, relax, take that deep breath, add the arms, and relax those down. Good. One more time, deep breath in and down. As we stay in this position, I want you to find the ground. Let's do that same overhead stretch. It's gonna feel a little different in this position. We'll have a more mobility and range of motion here, so we'll go a little deeper. Deep breath in and release that breath. Go ahead and windmill those arms over, same thing other side. And come back to center. While we're here, let's go ahead and stretch out our arms. We're gonna take our one hand, take it right out in front, roll the shoulder up, back, and down. Let it find its socket. Then take that arm across the body. Pull the opposite arm, pulling that one arm back. Drop the shoulder away from the ear. Deep breath in and out. Same thing on the other side. So let's just switch those arms. Nice long arm across, drop that shoulder down away from the ears. Needle that arm around. Pull back with your opposite arm. Deep breath in and out. Great job. Let's go ahead and find that seated position, crisscross. This time we're going to stack our feet, one on top of the other. So one foot should be on top of the knee, the other foot should be under your opposite knee. And you may be able to come to a closed position depending on your flexibility, but you may not, and that's totally okay. This is just stretching those hip flexors, really opening up the body here. So we're going to take a nice deep inhale in this position, and we're going to fold forward, pressing our arms down. Good. So that should feel really nice and releasing to that hip flexor muscle that we use so much of. Our arms are nice and wide here. I want you to take your one arm and cross it under the other, really reaching for that stretch. Good. And do that same thing on the other side. So ground that arm, take the other arm under, ground through and stretch, pressing into the ground, pressing against your body here. Good. All right, let's come back to center. Rest those hands on your knees. Deep breath in, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Good. All right, now we're gonna make our way to the floor. If you have a robe towel or a belt or anything handy, a towel even will work for this. Grab that just in case you want to challenge yourself with flexibility or you have a difficult time stretching. We're gonna slowly roll back one vertebrae at a time, letting our feet come with us, taking our head all the way down, relaxing here. Go ahead and take your legs out nice and long. So again, we're gonna feel our whole body here. Relaxing those feet, relaxing the thighs, releasing the tension in the belly, releasing the tension in the chest, finding our shoulders, letting them sink towards the floor, opening our hands to the ceiling, releasing that stress, the toxins, the anxiety. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right, let's go ahead and bring one leg in towards our chest. I want you to hug it in nice and close. Add that breath. On the exhale, take your arm, pull the knee across the body. And with your other arm, extend long, take your gaze towards that opposite arm. And come back through center, give that knee one more hug, and grab that strap with your other hand. Go ahead and take your foot into the strap and press the leg up towards the ceiling, holding wherever on the strap is comfortable for you. So if you're comfortable where I am, join me there. If not, find what works for you. I want you to use the strap to pull your foot so it's level. So we don't want one side more protruding towards the ceiling than another. And just pull back to your comfort level. So this shouldn't hurt, this should just release. So if it starts to hurt, I want you to release it a little bit like this. We're gonna take it to one side, take it to the other, and come back to center. Go ahead and bring your other foot to meet it, and then drop that other leg towards the ground. So again, pulling on that strap on the outside, so you make sure you have a nice even footing, pressing towards the ceiling. And we're gonna let that foot find the opposite side. You should feel that down the leg, and then the other side, and this should release your inner thigh. And then we'll come back to center, pulling one more time, and releasing down. While you release, go ahead and set your strap down. Hug that knee in close to your chest. You should feel like this side is a little looser because we've done that stretch already. And let's do that same crossover. So bring the knee across the body. Extend the nice other arm long on the mat or floor, wherever you find yourself today, and take your gaze with it to that hand that's resting on the floor. Good. We're gonna take the legs nice and long one more time. Extend the arms overhead. Nice big inhale here. Exhale. All right, now I want you to bring your hands down and bring your knees in towards your body. Let's rock side to side. Just massaging the spine, releasing that tension and stress that we hold all over our body, especially in our back and chest. Just rock side to side. And then if you can, I want you to use your index finger to grab your toes and pull a little wider with your legs here. So your elbows should be connected to your knees, and then you can continue rocking side to side. If you've done yoga, you might know this as happy baby. This is what babies often look like when they're happy. So we're channeling their energy, releasing our anxiety. Go ahead and bring your knees back to center. Hug those knees in nice and tight. Deep breath in and out. Let's go ahead and use that rocking momentum to roll up. Go ahead and face center. Take the legs nice and long here. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in and fold forward. Trying to reach for your toes, just going as far as you can today. Every day our flexibility is different, and depending on what time of day you're doing this, you may have greater flexibility. So just do what you can. If reaching your toes like I am, go ahead and pull back on those toes towards the body, being careful not to crunch. We want to keep the chest lifted. Your gaze should still be at me. Good. And then fold one leg in. Find that same stretch. You should be able to go a little deeper with one leg folded here. And then let's switch sides. Reaching long for the toes, grasping those toes and pulling back towards the body. And release. Let's go ahead and bring those feet into a butterfly pose. Really pressing those feet together. Now I want you to open your feet like a book and massage the arches of your feet, just releasing and pressing out that last bit of stress. Your heart rate should come down significantly from when we started. Let's go ahead and take one final deep inhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Let your hands find your legs. Open up and relax.